Welcome to SuiteTrails. Today, we're taking you on a virtual tour of Sarlat, France, to unveil the 7 must-see attractions that will leave you in awe. Let's explore the beauty and charm of this historical town together. Remember that you have the links to all the activities in the description. Number 1. Wondering where to canoe in the Dordogne? The question deserves to be asked, since indeed, the Dordogne Valley is very close to Sarlat, 8 kilometers exactly, and it would be unthinkable not to go there. You can only see it for yourself. The charms of the Valley of the Castles are numerous. At Canoes Loisirs, we reserve you the best canoe trip on the Dordogne. The 5 Castles Valley by canoe. How does it work? You come to our office at Dome. You will take your canoe for the trip Vitrac-Baynac. You will be just you and your friends or your family. There is no guide with you. Don't worry, the trip is very easy for everybody. No rapids, no waterfalls, it's just for the view. The duration is 3 hours trip without break. But of course you can take a break along the way to visit a village, a castle, to have a drink or a picnic. Just stop when you want, leave the canoe and enjoy. At the end of the trip at Baynac. We have a shuttle back every hour until 6 o'clock to pick you up and brings you up at your car. You understand? You can do the trip in 3 hours or in 6 hours. You have all the time you need to go at Baynac. What kind of thing you will see? The village of Dome, the castle of La Malarterie with the village of La Roque-Gajac, the village and the castle of Castelnau and Baynac. The Castel of Fayerac, of Les Jardins de Marquisic and Les Malandes when you will arrive at the end. All our team will be there to explain how you can enjoy your day with us. Number 2. Drive to the beautiful village of Dome. With its trapezoid city plan, Dome is a bastide, a fortified medieval town, adapted to the surrounding terrain, and thus falling short of the rectangular city plan characteristic to bastides. The village is classified as one of the plus beaux villages de France, the most beautiful villages of France. In 1307, Knight Templars were imprisoned in Dome while during the 100 Years' War. The bastide was coveted by the English who first took the town in 1347 and repeatedly changed rulers throughout the war until 1437 when it finally fell under French rule again. Then drive to La Roque-Gajac and enjoy a peaceful cruise on the Dordogne River on board an authentic gabar to admire mighty castles that line the river. Finally, reach Baynac to admire the village and the castle. This Middle Ages construction, with its austere appearance, is perched on top of a limestone cliff, dominating the town and the north bank of the Dordogne River. The castle was built from the 12th century by the barons of Baynac, one of the 4 baronies of Périgord, to close the valley. The sheer cliff face being sufficient to discourage any assault from that side, the defenses were built up on the plateau. Double crenellated walls, double moats, one of which was a deepened natural ravine, double barbican. Number 3. This tour is not accessible for people with reduced mobility. Climb aboard a comfortable van in Sarlat and after a 1-hour trip punctuated by photo stops through the majestic landscapes of the Dordogne Valley, you will reach Rocamadour. Rocamadour is one of the most beautiful medieval villages in France, built in a vertiginous setting against a cliff face nestled in the heart of the Alzo Canyon, a 1,000-year-old historic UNESCO site. During this guided tour you will learn about the legends at the origin of this sacred place. After crossing the main street of the village, you will discover the sanctuary and its chapels by climbing the 216 steps of the Grand Pilgrim's Staircase, elevator also available. You will admire the miraculous chapel and its Black Virgin, the sarcophagus of Saint Amador dug into the rock of the cliff, and the legendary sword Durandal. On the way back, you will cross the majestic and wild landscapes of the Cosses du Corcy and make a stop to visit a unique place, either the Coubneguet medieval watermill or Soulac Romanesque church, not included in the option private morning tour to Rocamadour. Only available for the afternoon tours starting at 1:30 p.m. Number 4. Dordogne is the world capital of prehistory. Here, Cro-Magnon, the first early modern humans, settled and left some of the most fascinating artwork inside caves created by thousands of years of erosion. This 8-hour tour will take you to the most famous caves at Lascaux, and to admire the drawings and etchings of Rouffignac Cave. The tour begins at Les Isis de Taillac, where the first 5 skeletons of the Cro-Magnons were discovered in 1868. You will take a guided tour of the National Prehistory Museum, which opened in 2004, and possesses the largest collection of prehistoric artifacts in the world. Continue to Montignac, where you will visit the famous Lascaux IV cave. A perfect reproduction of the original cave and its cave art, Lascaux IV opened in 2016 as a triumph of technology, unique in the world. Rigorous scientific and artistic methods were used to recreate the incomparable atmosphere of the original cave. A reinforced concrete shell was created using shipbuilding techniques, and the relief of the cave was reconstituted down to the tiniest detail. The polychromatic paintings were executed just as the originals were 17,000 years ago, using natural pigments. End your tour at Rouffignac Cave to see original etchings and drawings. The Renaissance poet and author François de Belforest mentioned the Rouffignac Cave as long ago as 1575 in his Cosmographie universelle. The cave paintings proved a popular tourist attraction back in the 19th century. Famous archaeologists, such as Henry Breuil, André Glory, and Martel, had visited the cave in the early 20th century, but it was only in 1956 that 2 historians from the Pyrenees confirmed the cave art as from the Upper Paleolithic period. Rouffignac Cave, which had once served as a shelter for resistance fighters in World War II, was officially opened to the public in 1959, and declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. Number 5. This tour is not accessible for people with reduced mobility. Discover the great sights of the Golden Triangle on this unique sightseeing tour with live commentary. After meeting in Sarlat, La Caneta, it's only a short drive to the Dordogne Valley, where you'll visit many fascinating historical sites. After a private guided tour of Richard the Lionheart's castle at Baynac, replaced by a visit to Castelnau Castle from January to mid-February as Baynac Castle will be closed, stop at the foot of Castelnau Castle, an impressive fortress occupied by the English during the 100 Years' War. Then take a guided tour of La Roque-Gajac, one of the most beautiful villages in France, built into the cliffs along the Dordogne River. Afterward, continue to the hilltop village of Dôme for breathtaking panoramic views over the surrounding area. Walk around the village to get a feel for the local atmosphere. Visit the medieval village of Montfort. Stop at a Romanesque church from the 12th century, built on an ancient site of Celtic worship, before returning to Sarlat La Caneta. Number 6. Welcome to Sarlat, one of the most fascinating small towns of France. Take a tour on market day and follow your guide through the winding streets and stroll through the colorful stalls as he introduces you to local delicacies. In addition, discover all the main sights the town has to offer, including the Lantern of the Dead, St. Sacerdos Cathedral, St. Mary Church and Covered Market, the House of La Boétie, and so much more. The Dordogne is world-renowned for its traditional gastronomy. High-quality products used to prepare local cuisine include foie gras, duck and goose dishes, the famous black truffles of the Périgord, chestnuts, walnuts, which have been awarded their own AOC label, and Périgord strawberries. Learn about the Bergerac and Montbazilic wines, 13 of which are AOC, which are produced from top grape varieties that are neighbors to the Grand Crus Classés of Bordeaux. Your tour will include 3 stops where you will taste delicious specialties of the region, including duck, cheese, walnuts, and wine. It's the perfect way to explore the tastes of the area and learn more about Sarlat and the Dordogne. Number 7. Discover the most beautiful landscapes of the valley. Cliffs, meander, the Single of Montfort, picturesque village, the Castle of Montfort, exceptional fauna and flora. Discover the high-rised village of Ternac. Then look into the crystal-clear waters of the Dordogne to discover one of the most fishy areas of the river, a real wonder. Then let yourself be caught by the breathtaking view of the impressive cliffs. Be attentive and have a sharp look to try to detect some nest spotters or a varied fauna. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.